Here's a quick overview of my filtration system that I made in 2019. I needed a better way to filter the discharge of my water-based ink and screen emulsion. The system connects to the drain in my utility tub and it drains into the bathtub or the water hose. I researched several DIY setups on YouTube, but this setup is very similar to standard graphics system. All the items you need are listed in the description below. Using one of the 2-gallon buckets, I cut the top lip off using an X-Acto knife. I'm going to use this as the removable piece so I can check the filters without taking the entire system apart. Next, flip the bucket over and cut a hole in the bottom. Grab the second 2-gallon bucket and cut a hole in the bottom as well. If you are connecting the 2-gallon and the 5-gallon bucket with a PVC connector, make sure the holes in the bottom of the buckets match. Next, I trace the circumference of the 2-gallon bucket to cut the filters into circles. I trim the edges down so I can fit them into the bucket. I was able to stack 9 circles into the 2-gallon bucket, and of course I had some help from my German Shepherd captain. Now you need the 5-gallon bucket, a water pump, float switch, filter, sock, and hose. Connect and place all items into the 5-gallon bucket, mark where the cords and the hose enter and exit the bucket. I cut out tabs so the cording could sit flush while the lid was on top. This is where the 2-gallon bucket will drain into the 5-gallon bucket, and I don't want the cording to get squished. Place the 5-gallon bucket with the lid underneath your sink, place the 2-gallon bucket on top, and mark the 5-gallon lid to cut and align with the 2-gallon drain hole. Add your filters to the 2-gallon bucket, attach your utility sink, and start filtering your discharge. I wanted to close out the video with some information about my new DIY home screen printing course. I have all the video courses coming out by June 2020, but you can currently get the supplies portion on my website. And if you want some more support and live feedback, you can hang out with me on my creative club on Patreon. So here's kind of a sneak preview of the supplies portion. It's everything that's listed on my YouTube videos and on my kit online, but it's a little bit more detailed. So we'll have the supplies, the setup, and the storage, and I will have video courses to support these coming as well. So you get a sneak peek at all of my designing programs, my apparel blanks, what I use to build my silk screen, what I use to burn them, my favorite inks, how I use my setup, my filtration system, my line table, how I made it, and how I sell in person. And then next up you'll get the setup information, but if you want to go ahead and grab that PDF, you can do that at shellycreatesit.com, and you can type in DIY home screen print or just search PDF or anything with the information here. Grab the supplies course and you'll be able to download that instantly, or you can jump over to my Patreon at the Creative Club and join in for some awesome access in regards to screen printing.